Tyler here for another SafePack.com video question of the day, where I take some of the most commonly asked questions about contractors, home improvement, and the like, answer them for everybody right here on YouTube. You know, you're probably going to bring in 2 or 3 different contractors to interview them before your home improvement project starts. And I'm sure you have a list of questions that you've gotten from either the internet or from a friend or something like that, asking them about if they're licensed or insured, stuff like that. But what about those under-the-radar questions, the one that most people don't think to ask because they just don't know? Well, I've got a couple of these questions queued up for you right here on YouTube for you, my loyal YouTube viewers. First question is going to be, ask your contractor if the price he is quoting you is fixed or an estimate. I'm sure you're going to assume that a majority of them are going to be estimates, and they probably will be estimates. But if you ask this question and your contractor says that it's a fixed cost, then that could help you make a decision as to which contractor you hire. Because estimates are estimates, they can go down, but they can go up, and let's face it, they'll probably go up. So if you're concerned that this price is going to change drastically over what he's actually quoting you, then maybe you can go with the one that's actually fixed, because you know that regardless of what happens with the project, you are only going to pay that one price. Along with paying and money, make sure that you ask your contractor if he can itemize the costs for you. Itemizing the cost is going to let you know why exactly you're paying for what exactly you're paying. He can split up between the materials and the labor and maybe any taxes and fees and stuff that he has that you won't even think that you're paying for, but that you actually do. And while these little hidden type fees might necessarily be bad, like again, taxes or waste disposal, but if you know about it, then you can be more confident in knowing why you are paying the price that you're paying. Speaking of materials, ask your contractor where he gets his materials, because if you know where he gets his materials and you know why you're paying what you're paying and stuff like that. A lot of contractors will have exclusives with various lumber yards or paint shops or something like that around your area. And this is basically saying that the contractor only buys their materials from that shop and they can get them for super cheap. Not all of them have this though, so if you know your contractor does have this, then cool, you're probably paying a lot of less money. If your contractor doesn't have this, then you can maybe suggest where he buys his paint or his materials if you have a favorite lumber yard or shop or something like that. Or if you want to, get the materials yourself. You're by no means obligated to do that, but if you want to, then, go ahead. No one's going to be stopping you or asking questions or stuff like that. Final question that you can ask him is, are you the one who's going to be doing the work? A lot of contractors won't do the work themselves. They'll actually hire out subcontractors underneath them. This isn't a bad thing in any way, shape, or form, but if you know that the contractor hires out a subcontractor or a different handyman, then maybe you can cut out the middleman. Just go hire the handyman yourself and not have to pay the contractor to pay the handyman. Or if he does use a subcontractor and you're okay with that, it's nice to know that you know exactly who you're letting into your home and how many different people are going to be walking through your front door. The super final question you can ask him is, do you use SafePack.com in order to safely and securely make sure my payment goes through? Okay, that's not really a real question, but it never really hurts to have an extra bit of security now, does it? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you wrote these questions down and you can use them the next time you want to hire yourself a contractor. So if you have any questions, comments, further things that I could ask about, go ahead. Mark them here right on YouTube. Go over to Facebook and tell me there. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, build safe out there.